Hey everyone, so I'm back. So unfortunately I didn't vlog at the Halloween event I went to, like with my army friends. That's because we were kind of like doing stuff and I wasn't really thinking about vlogging the whole time because I was just kind of enjoying my time with my friends. But it was really fun. We played run games, we watched music videos, we just talked about K-pop all day, about BTS, all these other groups, and it was a lot of fun. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. And yes, if you're wondering, like, better picture, I have purple hair now. I used to have purple hair. If you look at the very beginning of my channel, like videos, you can kind of see like my hair was a little bit purple because it was washed out, but I redid my hair so it's purple. And so today finally I'm going to do my Q&A, which I had posted on my Twitter, and some of you guys had asked me questions. So I have a hat full of questions. So I'm just gonna answer them. But if you guys have any more questions that you want to know about me or anything else, just comment below, and I'll write them down on the side. And I can do part 2, and then later on part 3, whatever. So I'm just gonna pick up random questions, and I'm just going to answer them. So the first one is, do I go to college and what's my major? Yes, I go to college. I'm not saying what college, but my major is film, or it's called FTVM, and because, as you can tell, I started this because I also like to film, so that's my major. And then, are you in a relationship, and if so, for how long? No, I'm not in a relationship. The only relationship I have is my love for Jungkook. That's the closest I'm gonna get for now. But no, I'm single, but if you guys want to hit me up, like, sure, like, I'm down to talk to people. So yeah, I am single. How old am I? I am currently 19 years old, and I'll be 20 in like 37 days. So December 4th, when Jin turns, I don't know if he's turning 27 or 28, I forgot, I think he's turning 27, 28, I think he's turning 27, I kind of forgot. But once he turns 27, 28, I'll be turning 20. And favorite 5 K-pop groups. This is really hard, but obviously you can tell my ult is BTS. Then I would say TXT. Then I would say Super M. And I'm gonna add in 2 girl groups. I would say Twice and Red Velvet, I would say. If it wasn't just groups, I would say Chungha. Chungha? That's how you say it. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. When did I get into BTS? So it's been almost 2.5 years now. It was right when Wings tour ended, or like, it was around then, like close to like when DNA started. It was before DNA though, I remember that. So almost 2 years, around that. How many times have I seen BTS? So once last year for the Love Yourself tour, 4 times for the Speak Yourself tour, and so 5 currently. I've seen them 5 times currently right now, but if you count Jingle Ball, that would be my 6th time. So after this year, I've seen them 6 times. Do you have any tattoos? I do. If you saw one of my videos, I did an announcement that I was going to get more for my birthday, but as of now, I have Euphoria behind my ear and a rose on my ribs, and I will show you what they look like after I get my tattoos later on, so I can just show you what everything I have. But yes, I'm going to get 2 more tattoos on my birthday. They're both going to be on my arm, but I'm not going to say what they are, but I'm going to get something right here and something right here. And Only one of them is related to BTS, and the other one is just personal reasons. What are my feelings after the concert? I mean, you could also get what I felt after, if you watch my video of my experience at the Love Yourself tour, then you can get that, but honestly, I can't really describe the feeling. I would say euphoric, like, it's kind of feels like a dream. People say you have so much fun the whole time, and then when it ends, all the emotions kind of rush over, and you're kind of like, did that really just happen? And you kind of feel really overwhelmed. Usually I tend to cry at the end, especially, I think I cried every single time after the concert, but I think I cried the most after MetLife Day 2, because that was also my last time seeing them for this tour. And I felt like MetLife Day 2 had so much energy. They were so crazy, and then Jungkook cried. So I was just kind of, it was just a really beautiful concert. Not like any other ones are, but something about that night was just truly something. So I remember me and my friend hugged each other for like 5 minutes straight, just in the stadium still, crying our eyes out. It was really cool, but it's something that I hope everyone can feel in the future. How was my first BTS concert? So again, if you want to check out my video before my Love Yourself tour, since that was my first concert, then you can go watch that whole video and that experience. But I would say I have never had a most perfect night in my life. That was the perfect concert of my life, and that's all I can say. It was just absolutely perfect. Like, everything went perfect, just the way I wanted it to be. And so, what's my favorite thing in the world? I would say family, friends, and BTS. Because all of them are very important to me, and I'd say BTS definitely because I wouldn't be who I am today without them. And honestly, half a majority of my friends I wouldn't have now if I didn't know BTS. So, thank you. Where do I live? Well, I'm not being specific on that, but I'm just going to say I live in SoCal. I'm an LA girl, which is great. How to start YouTube, how do you edit, and any advice? So, how do I start one? Honestly, you just start one. Just get a camera, phone, do whatever you want, because YouTube is freedom to what you want to post. No, I mean, not in total freedom. There's some restraints, like not to do. But honestly, I really always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I never had the guts to do it. And I just remember one day I was like, you know what, I always videotape so much on my Snapchat story of me going to these BTS concerts. I always go to all these events. And I know people don't always have the chance to do it and would love to see how it's like, so I always post about it on Snapchat, so I was like, might as well just start a channel. And so I bought a camera and I decided to do it, and I have never been so happy with my decision because I absolutely love doing this. And what I use to edit is I use Final Cut Pro. Yes, it is expensive, but it's 100% worth it because I use it almost every day, and it'll last you, and it's not a monthly payment, it's all in one pay, so it's definitely worth the money. And any advice? So, for me, I was very shy, and I'm very introverted sometimes, so this was definitely uncomfortable at first, I would admit. It's definitely uncomfortable in front of the camera, but as you can tell, if you watch my first video to now, I'm definitely more comfortable, and I definitely am. It's not a big deal anymore. And so all I honestly is just think about what you want to do and kind of just go for it. It takes a bit to warm up to, but if you really, really want to do it, honestly, get yourself to do it. There's nothing to be afraid of. If there's going to be people who hate, there's people who are going to judge, but honestly, in the end, if you're doing something you want to do, that's all that matters. So I just say get your camera, get your phone, do what you want to do. It's a lot of fun. And you don't have to have a nice camera. It's just as long as you have a camera and you can film, it's all up to you. So, next one. What made me start my YouTube channel? That kind of goes perfectly after that question. Well, again, like I said before, it was because I did all these events. I did all these BTS events, and I go to the concerts, and I like doing crafts, and yeah, I always posted on my YouTube. My Snapchat, I made like a separate, like, hidden private story for my BTS friends and vlogged on there. So I was like, might as well just start a channel because bigger audience, and I can reach out and meet more people. The most work I've done for a concert. Interesting question, but it's very, I can see what they mean. So, I would probably say definitely the Love Yourself tour because, actually no, the Speak Yourself and Love Yourself because, well, again, Love Yourself tour, I camped out for 2.5 days. Speak Yourself, I got no sleep because, well, I had to fly to New York, or New Jersey, after I landed, I had to go to the concert, and then I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to go line up for a sound check, so I got like 3 hours of sleep that total trip, so there was that. And then, oh my god, I think I'm yawning. And then the TXT concert in LA, that one I had to camp out for a day and a half because, again, it was pit, so I had to camp out for 1.5 days for TXT, which was worth it in the end. And I'll do a separate video on my TXT concert experience because that one, there's a lot to talk about. Have you met any idols? Definitely, I mean, I want to say meet, but I've had high touch. I've only had high touch once. Again, I'll talk about this later on another video, but for TXT, I did have high touch, so I got to meet or high five and say something to each of the members, which was something that will never leave my mind, or it's just a memory I'll never forget because TXT is so cute, and the fact that I got to like be face to face with them was really cool. How I became an ARMY. So one of my good friends has been an ARMY since Boy Love. She's been a fan for about 5-6 years now, and she always posted about them. I wasn't really interested about it, but once I like looked into it more, I ran into covers by Jungkook, and I thought he was such a beautiful singer. And then I ran into the music video I Need You, and then it kind of just hit off from there. I was like, wow, this is different, and I really like it. It was just kind of like a friend started it for me, and then I just did my own research online, and thanks to Jungkook's angelic voice, I got pulled in. Are you planning on going to Korea? Definitely next year, 100% yes. Me and my friend, if things work out, we might go in March for Yoongi's birthday, go to a couple events and see how it is, but we don't know yet. It depends on how the tour is next year, but no matter what, me and my friend are going to go to the next finale. We're going to do a resale, doesn't matter where we sit, we definitely want to go to the finale, so hopefully we'll go to Korea a couple times next year, and we'll see how wherever their tour plans is, so definitely, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Any fears? I would probably say the dark and anything paranormal. I wouldn't say no further questions asked, those are just my fears. And if anything happens to BTS, that's definitely a big fear of mine. And last one is very simple, what's my favorite color? I would probably say black. Black, gray, white, and maroon. I like those colors a lot. And I think that's it for the questions. This was kind of fun to talk about because I've always wanted to do a Q&A, and these are pretty good questions, and I hope you guys understood a little more about me and what to expect in the future. And if you guys, again, like I said in the beginning, if you guys have any more questions, comment down below and I can do part 2. And I would love for you guys to get to know me more, because I want you guys to be more comfortable with me and understand who I am. And yeah, I think that's it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!